learning is very, very social, especially for adults. That when we are learning, we learn best when we're learning with other people, and we learn best when we decide and we choose what it is that we want to learn. What we're here to talk about today is learning not necessarily from experts, but instead sharing expertise, and that we all have expertise to share. It doesn't mean that experts don't have a place, and we'll talk about that because I think that's very, very important. But I think that also the more we can come together as a community of learners, as adults, we will find there to be a revolution in how we feel about our students, how we feel about our classrooms, and how we feel as educators. Sometimes when we want to learn something, we expect to come in and sit down and for the person up on the stage to have the answer. But I don't have the answer. All I have are the questions, because I think that the more we come together and the more we start asking these questions together, the more likely we are to find the answers, because you all have experiences that I don't have. You know things that I don't know, and together we are much stronger than we are alone. So I worked with 5 of my friends and said, hey, this was a great conference. Why don't we do this just for teachers? Because the first one was just a general one where anyone could come. We had people from all different fields coming. And we thought, let's make one especially for teachers, because teaching is really hard, and there's a lot to talk about. And the people who know the most about what works with kids are the people in the classroom with kids, the people who are there every day working and figuring this out and testing and sharing with each other. The things that we decided to try when we ran that very first Edcamp. The first was that we just wanted it to be free. We just said, you know what, we'll get a school, we'll get a place to donate some space to us, and we'll just have it be free. We don't have any way to accept money. We're not going to worry about it. The main reason we made it free was because we thought it would just sort of be a hassle. So we said free. We said open to everyone. We wanted it to be for teachers, but if a parent wanted to come and learn, we let them in. Or if a board member wanted to come in and check out what we were talking about, we said, yep, come on in, because you have important experiences and perspectives too. The third was, it was vendor free. We had no one there who was trying to sell anything. The fourth rule is probably the strangest one, and it feels the strangest. And that is that anyone who comes that day can offer a session. Because the idea is not that they are presentations with slides. The idea is that you ask a question to the group, and then you have an interactive conversation about that question. Some of the best Edcamp sessions I've ever been to were ones where I didn't know anything about that particular topic, and people came together and helped me and pointed me to the right resources. What you need to do is you need to go where you grow. You need to be in a session that's working for you. And if you're not in a session that's working for you, try another session. Sometimes I've been in sessions that weren't really covering things that I needed, and I ended up going out into the hallway, finding someone, sitting down with them in the hallway, and having a really relevant, really powerful conversation. The purpose of the Edcamp Foundation is just to help Edcampers meet other Edcampers. And so sometimes we'll have meetups where we bring together Edcampers from different parts of the world or different countries. And sometimes we have video chats, and we do all different sorts of events just to bring educators together. Don't be embarrassed to share. I used to be really embarrassed as a teacher to say, I know this, I'm good at this, because I always thought, well, there must be someone out there who's better than me. There must be someone out there who knows more than I do. But I didn't realize that I was passing up a tremendous opportunity to share my expertise and to make my expertise greater by getting feedback from others. Make sure that the content is flexible, because you might get people in the room that want to sort of explore different avenues. And the more opportunities you can give people to explore by creating that open environment, the better it will be. Find your tribe. If you feel isolated in your classroom, there are so many places where you can go to find people who are interested in the same things that you are. Whether it be Twitter, whether it be Edcamps, whether it be just the networks that this foundation is bringing together. find people, and honestly, you've probably found many of those people because that's why you're here. That's why you're interested. That's why you came out after a really long day in the classroom to spend time learning these kinds of things.